guys, TinaGale here, and today I wanted to share my faith planner with you. And really, I just do a daily scripture writing in this. I did do a little bit other things in it, but for the most part, it's just a daily scripture writing. So I'd had some requests after I shared the unboxing of this month's goals kit from Dayspring and Illustrated Faith. I had a request to kind of see the inside of mine, and I think I have shared before, I don't know, maybe a glimpse or two. So I thought I'd just kind of show you what I did with this month's kit. So if you didn't catch the unboxing, then you can back up and watch it. But this is a monthly kit that comes out from Dayspring, and Shauna Noel creates it. And so these are some of the pieces that were in the kit. And these I have not used yet. The way I set this up, I don't think I'm going to in this. I'll use those in my Bible or do something else. But it comes with a stamp set, those. The weekly cards are inside of here. Some stickers, you can see I've used a few. And washi tape. And I think that's all that's in the kit. To finish out kind of what I'm doing this month's, I pulled this stamp set out because I love these little background stamps here just to kind of fill in, because for the most part I write a lot, so I really don't do a lot of embellishing or really big embellishing. These are fun too to kind of stamp and highlight like the scripture reference or something, so I have this pulled out to use. I've used my washi, got black on my cover. I like the Faber-Castell markers, so you'll see where I've used some of those, and also my white jelly pen. The other pens that I love using are these, and they're a really fine tip, so I can write my scriptures with those. I can also color in. So the stamp set this month, I'll show you it, but it has this little diamond shape, and so I colored some of those in. Washi and that, which I'll get into that in a minute. But I thought I would show you kind of how I started. Let's see if July. Okay, so this is how I started out when I first got the planner. I went online and I found some scripture writing plans. This is from Sweet Blessings. And so she does a monthly one that's themed. And this is all scriptures on obedience. And I just printed that off and I stick it here in the first part of the month. And then I wrote it out with some brush script, used a lot of washi, and then just wrote a scripture. I like to use some of my spare die cuts that maybe didn't make it somewhere else, just odds and ends. And then I have played around with writing each scripture in a different color. Sometimes I do it all in black, so I'm kind of all over the place. Sometimes it's not like exactly on the days of the week here, and so I usually cover that up with washi. And here in the beginning I used the little label stickers to put the scripture reference on. I have done, this is a 3x4 card that's clear acetate, so I just punch those and stick them on here. This was another verse because I kind of ran out of room and I wanted to make sure that that got put in here. So I just added it into a little thing, and then I was able to add some more embellishments. So you can see sometimes if I finish out and I have room left, I might do more embellishing, but for the most part, it's mostly just scripture writing, and this is one of my favorite things to do anymore. You can see that one has quite a bit down here, but each month is just a little bit different. This month's was on peace. And so you can see here I added more die cuts and stickers, but I kind of wrote all in the same color. And then I went with black, and I added the scripture references in color. So I have just played around with a little bit of everything. I enjoy this so much. So that's kind of a look of where some of the examples that I've done. So for January, I put the little note from Shauna Noel right here in the beginning, and I just used washi tape and hinged it in until I can go back. And I'm thinking I will either go and stamp some of the words and use some of the stickers, because we have the words on stickers here, to decorate my monthly spread. I might also take that opportunity to use one of these here on this month spread. So this is the first week. So I just took my pit marker here in pink and just wrote over the days of the week, because this one so far pretty much fit within the weekly lines. You can see here where I stamped that diamond stamp, and then I used these two markers to just color them in. And I love how this planner matches, all of the colors match so well with this month's colors. It has the pink and the teal up here. I put washi all across the top here. Pulled out some washi from my stash from down here. This is another Illustrated Faith washi. It's one of my favorites. So this stamp set that I said I love these little backgrounds, you can see it's kind of on here on this washi, so it's cute. So the weekly cards that we got, or I think they said like session 1, so not necessarily a week. And it has wisdom goals, hashtag wisdom goals. Then the back side had our little devotion, a couple of questions, and a scripture. So I have punched those, and I just use the We Are Memory Keeper planner punch board, and I just have it spaced out where I can punch, and then I move it down and punch the every other hole. And I just cut a slit right here up to the hole, and then push it into my not three rings, but into the binding coils. And that works really great for me. I repeated the washi here. You can see I stamped, put some of the stickers here, put one more of the verses on the front there. And I haven't filled this part out. It is in my little daily journal, but I haven't written it here because it was more personal, and I knew I wanted to film this to show you what I was doing. So then you can see the second session here. I just added some washi, added another scripture, did some of the stamping again and colored, and this is one where I used the pit markers, but I also pulled colors from this. So they can color in really well too. I took the word from the stamp set, hope, since this one was on hope goals, and just stamped it there. And I just went online and kind of searched through different scriptures that were on hope, and the same thing back here, scriptures that were on wisdom. And the ones that really spoke to me, those were the ones that I wrote out. I have already punched all of the cards and gotten them ready to go in my planner, and I went ahead and put them in. So I just staggered them and just moved them down each week. So you can see this one, actually that one, oh yeah, it goes down just a little bit more, and then down again. And I will do the same thing. I will just go and find more scriptures on faith that speak to me, and just study and dwell on those for the day and write them out each day. Sometimes I write several days at once, and sometimes it's just one a day, because this is something that doesn't take any time at all. But then I can write it like of the morning before I go to work, and then just kind of think and meditate on those scriptures all during the day. So that's what I'm doing with this month's kit and these cards, and I'm going to just incorporate as much of the product as I can. Since there are 8 devotionals, that does mean that it's going to go into February, or I have extra planner pages that I could punch and just add a few more pages in here to finish out the weeks, because I have seen February's kit and I'll be doing an unboxing soon. So I don't know if I want to use it in here or if I'm going to use February's kit in my Bible. So we'll have to wait and see how I use that. But you can see I've already put this one in here. So I plan on going ahead and going into February with my cards, because I really like how this is working in my setup for my faith planner. So that's a look at this month's goals kit in my faith planner, and a look in my faith planner so that you can kind of see how I do my daily scripture writing. I hope it inspires you. I will put links down below to Sweet Blessings, which is the main place that I do like the monthly themes, if you want to check out those. But there's a lot available online for free. So if you just Google it, you'll find more of those. And I will put the link to Dayspring for this month's kit. Remember to use the code IFSHIPSFREE for free shipping on your Illustrated Faith products. And remember to check out the warehouse sale. It's going till the end of the month. So you want to be sure to check those items out and get those put into your cart as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.